so much for coming out and supporting live comedy. Thank you to your host, Joey. So now, I'm going to do my Louis C.K. impression. Hey, folks. How you doing? I'm now going to do the stand-up some folks said I should have done when I came back after 9 months off. Just folks who said that. Don't now complain I'm exploiting my scandal to make me go away again. Because that's what you've been doing. To give the women among you a scapegoat for the worst abuse other men put you through. Not even me. And the men a way to hit on those women by grandstanding on my shame. You know, since the New York Times exposed my behavior, what gets me is fans saying, I looked up to you, and I'm so disappointed. Because all I could think is, why'd you read it then? You knew from an ominous headline in America's most credible paper, two things already. It was going to say bad things about me, and it was all going to be true. I can't deny it. Why would you do that to yourself? And to me, if you care about both those people, if you're a fan, it's kind of weird to go against your idol's wishes. You disappoint yourself is what you did, and serves you right. You deserve to see your hero fall. Find out there is no God. That's our true supporters are smart. Not for the world or their own lives, but just their mental well-being. Because they can keep anything out. I wish I could write off the Times as fake news. Because it's distressing having your illusions shattered. I hate facing this about myself. It makes me feel violated. Almost as much as the woman I did that to. Which I totally shouldn't have. I get that. But if you're gonna know I did something wrong, know the whole story, so you know how not bad I was. They're grouping me with Harvey Weinstein. I didn't rape anybody. Let's get that out of the way. I was creepy, maybe. Not criminal. If you don't know, I asked women if I could masturbate in front of them. I asked them. And in a few cases did it without asking. Okay, but would have totally stopped if they'd said anything, so... Be clear, ladies. Learn to speak up. For both our sakes, Jesus. But some of this is just being a man not of his time, you know? Traditional. From a bygone era. I had to come across veterans in the 1860s when General George Custer was clearing a path to civilization with the rape and genocide of natives. Look, I'm not the one who attacked the weakest people to have my way, and they got celebrated for it in classrooms of children for the next 150 years. Compared to that, I'm a good guy. I'm a really good guy. What I did would have been charmingly described as a peccadillo. Now, before you say that was then, we don't condone genocide anymore. What about Henry Kissinger, okay, Nixon's national security advisor, who bombed the hell out of Laos and Cambodia illegally, killed thousands of innocents, just to delay getting out of a failure for what the left said we should have gotten out of years before, and was touted as a geopolitical genius. You know, bragging about all the dates he had back then. Kissinger famously said, "Power is an aphrodisiac." That's how I explain all the women lining up to bang him for using American power like a maniac against poor defenseless people who could never hit us back. He's treated better than war protesters who were right the whole time. They're right the whole time about the most pressing moral issue of their generation, and we're mocked for it. Get out of here, Pinko! He's treated better than veterans who suffered trauma carrying out his orders and ended up homeless drug addicts. He's a war criminal, but people would rather be seen hanging out with him than me. Because I hate being grouped with the worst people, man. Unless it means being grouped with the worst people. Because they're treated the best in our sick society. And look, I get the way misconduct to a dark side that scared people, but there was some restraint. You're not desperate I have to be to go, man, masturbate in front of you. You try it. It's hard, isn't it? It was hard for me too. I'm not a psycho. You know how much rehearsal it took to make that sound not rehearsed? So even at a shot? Because if you hesitate, she's gonna know something's up, and you feel bad and realize she probably shouldn't. You need total confidence. And you gotta admire the work ethic it took to become that creepy. Also, I never touched him. I wasn't like Bill Clinton, like, come here and suck it. I didn't stick cigars in their vaginas. I stayed out of shooting distance. Hey, look, say what you will about me. There's no stained dress waiting as evidence. I didn't even ask for sex. I think you're crazy sexual fantasy. I'm betting sex is involved. And I didn't get anywhere near that. I was always at least one step removed from that. Still watching my fantasy, not living it. You gotta give me that. We're tossing him with a shred of dignity. You gotta respect my respect for the women. Okay, that was my little okay? Oh, thank you for listening, Frank. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna end with this. Ladies, I hope it's not, sorry, I'm gonna end with this. I don't know if you guys are like me, but whenever someone's next to me at the urinals, I get nervous, and I can't be. I'm scared he's gonna think I'm sneaking a peek at his privates, and I'm terrified of actually seeing them, even peripherally, you know? Which is odd, because my willingness to see penises depends on the context. I mean, in porn, no problem. In fact, the more visible, the better. Okay, look, that does not make me gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's because pornography is all about imagining that it's my erect penis in that scene. Seeing it clearly simply greater confirmation that that gorgeous woman is having potentially romantic intercourse with me. I'm represented by that penis, ladies and gentlemen. Or 2 or 3 penises penetrating that woman somewhat less romantically. I hope that's the reason I want to see penises in porn and not at the urinals. I hope it's not that I dislike flaccid penises because I only want to see erect ones. But thank you. You've been a very attentive audience. Thanks. All right. So welcome back to your host, Joey.
The Dick Bar Phaser, ladies and gentlemen.